working in this county for over 100 years. And it's not getting any easier. So you all know that there's rampant fraud in voting in the United States, right? Elections have been stolen. People have lost who should have won. That's what we hear. That's what they tell us. And so there have been dozens of studies of this issue, of how many fraudulent voters or how many non-citizen voters there have been in all kinds of elections in the 21st century. And every single one of them finds there is an insignificant amount of voter fraud. There is an insignificant amount of non-citizen voting. For instance, in 2023, the Secretary of State of Georgia, who'd been kind of hit over the head in the 2020 election, he decided to do a rigorous audit ahead of the 2024 election and audited 8 million voter registration voters in Georgia. How many non-citizen voters do you think he found? 20 out of 8 million. And this is representative of every study that's ever been made. So how should we prevent this problem, right? We've got to deal with those 20 people. So Congress has come up with a whole new law in order to make sure this doesn't happen. And they call this law Safeguarding American Voter Eligibility. SAVE, right? They want to save our vote. And so how do they want to do this? Well, the first thing says every person who wants to register to vote has to register in person at the county clerk's office. There's no online registration, no community voter drive. You have to go down to the county clerk's office and register to vote. Whether the first time or maybe you just moved, you still have to go down to the county clerk's office. And think of what a burden that is. For instance, if you're serving in our military overseas, what do you want to say to your colonel or whatever? Hey, I got to take a trip back to Illinois in order to register to vote, or I have to give up my right to vote. So this is one of the first provisions of the Act. Second, you have to provide proof of citizenship. And by the way, your real ID, which, if you're like me, was a pain in the neck to get, is not enough to buy proof of citizenship. No, you have to start all over with other kinds of documents, including birth certificates or passports. And what's more, your birth certificate better match the name in which you're registering, because if it doesn't, you're going to have to go to even more trouble to create a continuous line of documents. So these are the kinds of things that this law would provide. It's already passed the House. It's in the Senate. And what I want to tell you today is what you have to do to make sure that this doesn't pass. There are members of the League of Women Voters who are out passing around some info slips, some handouts, that will tell you exactly what you have to do as action steps. And specifically, we want you to contact your senator, because it's already passed the House. Contact your senator, Dick Durbin or Tammy Duckworth, and tell them that they have to resist to the utmost this act. And really, what we can also provide for you right now, you can check, there's information for how you can check your current voter status. It's easy to do. The county clerk makes it simple online. So these are the kinds of handouts that we're providing. And in addition, if you want to register to vote, we're providing that over there at the table. So I want to, so the mission of the League of Women Voters has been registering, educating, and getting voters to the polls for over 100 years. And this is our mission before there were mission statements, right? And so I want to urge you to do something, just do this one thing to try and prevent the passage of this AID Act. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Trisha. There are so many segments of the population whose right to vote is at